Okay, in today's video we're going to convert 55 kilometers per hour to meters per second. This is a little bit different than what we've been doing, right? Because we're changing the top and the bottom units. So let's start off with what they gave us. 55 kilometers per hour. Okay, so every hour we go 55 kilometers. Now we're trying to get that to meters per second. So let's go ahead and convert that. You can choose to cancel off whichever one you want first. So you can either get rid of the kilometers first or the hours first. Completely up to you. Okay? I'm going to choose to get rid of the kilometers first. Okay? It's just preference. So I'm going to write km down here. And my base unit, right? If I get rid of the k, my base unit is m. So since this has the prefix, we're just going to write a 1 there. I can cross off km and km. Now we have to find out how many meters is equal to 1 kilometer. Let's look at our trusty little chart over here. We can see that if we go from meters to kilometers, there's 1,000 meters in a kilometer, or 10 to the third. Okay? So over here I'm going to write 10 to the third meters is equal to 1 kilometer. Okay, if we continue the train track, we see that m is what we were looking for. We wanted m on top, so we're done with that. However, we want seconds on the bottom, and that's hours. So we need to convert from hours to seconds. It's like a little game, right? We need to get all the letters matching. So we're going to start with 1 hour on top, and seconds is the base unit, right? Actually, let's do minutes first. We're going to do minutes. And we need this to equal 1, right? So there's going to be 60 minutes in an hour. Draw a line. Okay, next. We're not done, right? If I cross off hour and hour, we're left with minutes on the bottom. That's not the letter we're looking for, or word we're looking for. The unit is seconds. So we have to go one more step. Okay, so I'm going to do minute up here and seconds up here. We know that seconds is smaller, right? So I'm going to put 1 minute up here and 60 seconds down here. I can cross off minute and minute. And now we have the letters we want, right? We want meters per second. So now I can just enter in a calculator because we don't have to do any more conversions. So if I take my calculator, we can do 55 times parentheses 10 to the power of 3, and these are ones, so we're done with that. Now the bottom we divide, right? These are fractions, so we're going to divide by 60, and then since that's 60, we have to do one more time. We have to divide by another 60, and your answer is going to be 15. Let's round it to 3, and our units is meters per second. Okay. Now one mistake I'll see a lot is people will enter it like this: 55 times 10 to the power of 3, and then they'll divide by 60, and then they'll multiply by 60. Please do not do that, right? Because if you go in the order of operations, all you do is divide by 60 and then multiply by 60. That gets you to the same answer. We want to divide by 3,600. Okay?